Welcome to this video about the legendary Soviet goalkeeper Lev Yashin. Going forward, we will change the format of our videos as it was suggested by you. So in the future, we'll cover footballers in a 3-step format. We'll cover personal details of a player, then share fascinating, not well-known trivia about their career and personal lives, and at the end, some of their greatest achievements, numbers, and more interesting stuff you requested. This video idea was suggested by one of our viewers, Just Random, who wanted to learn more about Yashin's life and career. If you want your idea to come alive in a form of a video, be sure to comment your suggestions like Just Random did. So let's get it on. Information about Lev Yashin. He was born on the 22nd of October in 1929. His height was 189 centimeters or 6'4". He played in a position as a goalkeeper. He played for Dinamo Moscow all his life. His marital status is married. He was married to Valentina Timofeyevna. He had 2 daughters, Irina and Elena. He wore the jerseys number 1 and number 13 along his career, and he was nicknamed in several ways, mainly using the word black. He was called the Black Spider, the Black Octopus, and the Black Panther. He was known for his athleticism, positioning, imposing presence in goal, and acrobatic reflexes saved. His net worth is not known, although it is estimated to be around $5 million throughout his career. Unfortunately, he is not with us anymore. He passed away in 1990 at the ripe age of 60, although he retired from football in 1970. So here are 10 interesting facts about Lev Yashin you may not know. Lev Yashin is considered one of the greatest goalkeepers of all time and is the only goalkeeper to have ever won the Ballon d'Or, which he won in 1963. The Ballon d'Or is an annual football award presented by France Football magazine, and it is widely considered to be one of the most prestigious individual honors in the sport. Yashin's win in 1963 is particularly remarkable because he was a goalkeeper, and the award is typically given to outfield players who score goals and make assists. Number 2. Yashin played for Dinamo Moscow his entire career from 1950 to 1970 and made a total of 326 appearances for the club. Dinamo Moscow was one of the most successful clubs in Soviet football, and Yashin played a key role in their success during his 20-year career with the club. He helped Dinamo Moscow win 5 Soviet top league titles and 3 Soviet Cups, and he also led them to the final of the European Cup Winners' Cup in 1970. Number 3. He was known for his acrobatic saves and was nicknamed the Black Spider because of his all-black uniform and the way he could seemingly stretch and contort his body to make saves. Yashin was renowned for his agility and reflexes, and he was particularly adept at making diving saves. His all-black uniform made him stand out on the field, and it also helped to intimidate opposing strikers. Number 4. He was the first goalkeeper to wear gloves, which he did to protect his hands from the impact of the ball. He was also one of the first goalkeepers to come out of his box to sweep up behind his defense, which helped to prevent opposing teams from capitalizing on long balls over the top of the defense. Number 5. He was a Soviet international playing for the national team from 1954 to 1967 and making 78 appearances for the national team. Yashin was a stalwart of the Soviet national team, and he played in 3 World Cups in 1958, 1962 and 1966. He was a key player in the Soviet team that reached the quarterfinals of the 1966 World Cup in England, and he was named the tournament's best goalkeeper. Number 6. Yashin was the goalkeeper for the Soviet team that won the gold medal at the 1956 Olympic Games in Melbourne, Australia. Yashin's international career got off to a flying start when he helped the Soviet Union win the gold medal at the 1956 Olympics. He was a key player in the team, making several important saves in the final against Yugoslavia to secure the victory. Number 7. He was known for his impeccable sportsmanship and was never once booked or sent off in his entire career. Yashin was a model professional both on and off the field, and he was widely respected for his fair play and sportsmanship. He was never booked or sent off in his entire career, which is a remarkable achievement for any player, let alone a goalkeeper, who is often involved in physical confrontations with opposing players. Number 8. Yashin was also a trained parachutist and served in the Soviet Air Force for many years. Yashin had a lifelong passion for aviation, and he served in the Soviet Air Force for many years as a paratrooper. He began his military service in 1955 and was stationed at an airfield near Moscow. He was trained as a paratrooper and made over 150 jumps during his military career. His experience as a paratrooper helped him develop the physical and mental strength that he needed to excel as a goalkeeper. Number 9. He was awarded the Order of Lenin, the highest civilian honor in the Soviet Union, in 1967. Yashin's achievements on the football field were recognized not only by fans and fellow players, but also by the Soviet government in 1967. The award was presented to him in recognition of his outstanding achievements in sport and his contribution to the development of Soviet football. Number 10. After retiring from football, Yashin worked as a goalkeeper coach and was also an avid photographer. His photographs were exhibited around the world, and he even published a book of his work. Yashin remained involved in football after his retirement as a player, working as a goalkeeper coach for several clubs in the Soviet Union. He was also a passionate photographer and took many photographs during his travels around the world. His photographs were exhibited in galleries around the world, and he even published a book of his work, Lev Yashin, Photographer of Football. Now here's a list of some of Lev Yashin's greatest achievements. He won the Ballon d'Or in 1963, becoming the only goalkeeper ever to win the award. He played for Dinamo Moscow for his entire career, winning 5 Soviet top league titles and 3 Soviet Cups. He led Dinamo Moscow to the final of the European Cup Winners' Cup in 1970. He also won the gold medal with the Soviet Union at the 1956 Olympic Games in Melbourne, Australia, made 78 appearances for the Soviet national team from 1954 to 1967, including playing in 3 World Cups. He was named the best goalkeeper at the 1966 World Cup in England. He was awarded the Order of Lenin, the highest civilian honor in the Soviet Union, in 1967. He never received a booking or a red card in his entire career, demonstrating his impeccable sportsmanship and discipline. He was a pioneer in goalkeeping, introducing the use of gloves and the technique of coming out of the box to sweep up behind the defense, and he was also trained as a paratrooper in the Soviet Air Force, making 150 jumps during his career. As records, Yashin set many during his career, some of which include the first and only goalkeeper to win the Ballon d'Or, the first goalkeeper to wear gloves regularly, the first goalkeeper to come out of the box and sweep up behind defense, the first and only goalkeeper to captain the Soviet Union, and the first goalkeeper to make over 100 clean sheets in the Soviet top league. And also the only goalkeeper to receive the Order of Lenin, and the only goalkeeper to be named the best goalkeeper at the World Cup. Yashin's achievements and innovation revolutionized the goalkeeper position, and he remains an inspiration for goalkeepers around the world. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out our other content on this channel. We have videos about other football legends, current players, tactics, and much more. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our future uploads. Until then, thanks again for watching. Take care.